The 4th of January 2023. Top 5 morning headlines. China becomes first country in Asia to launch hydrogen-powered train. President Murmu inaugurates Samvidhan Udyan in Jaipur. NTPC start India or as first green hydrogen blending operation in PNG network. India to take over leadership of Asian Pacific Postal Union (APPO). Defense Minister inaugurates Seong Bridge in Arunachal Pradesh. China becomes first country in Asia to launch hydrogen-powered train. China has become the first country in Asia and second in the world to launch hydrogen-powered urban trains. Germany was the first country to introduce hydrogen-powered trains in September 2022. Chinese train has a top speed of 160 km and can run without refueling for 600 km. The German train developed by French company Alstom has set a record 1,175 km range without refueling. China. It is the largest of all Asian countries. It has the largest population of any country in the world. It covers approximately 1/4 of the land area of Earth. China has 33 administrative units directly under the central government. Head of government, Premier Li Keqiang. Capital, Beijing. Currency, Chinese yuan renminbi. Head of state, President Xi Jinping. President Murmu inaugurates Samvidhan Udyan in Jaipur. President Draupadi Murmu inaugurated Samvidhan Udyan, Mayur Stambh, National Flag Post, statues of Mahatma Gandhi and Maharana Pratap at Raj Bhavan, Jaipur on January 3, 2023. NTPC start India's first green hydrogen blending operation in PNG network. NTPC has started India or as first green hydrogen blending operation in the PNG pipe natural gas network of its township in Kawas, Surat. The project is a joint effort of National Thermal Power Corporation (NTPC) and Gujarat Gas Limited. Green, grey and blue hydrogen. Green hydrogen is produced through electrolysis using renewable sources of energy such as solar, wind or hydel power. Grey hydrogen is generated through fossil fuels such as coal and gas. Blue hydrogen is produced using electricity generated by burning fossil fuels but with technologies to prevent the carbon released in the process from entering the atmosphere. Know about National Thermal Power Corporation Limited (NTPC Limited). NTPC Limited is a central public sector undertaking (PSU) under the Ministry of Power. It is India's largest energy conglomerate with roots planted way back in 1975 to accelerate power development in India. Aim: to provide reliable power and related solutions in an economical, efficient and environment-friendly manner. It became a Maharatna company in May 2010. It is located in New Delhi. India to take over leadership of Asian Pacific Postal Union (APPO). India will take over the leadership of the Asian Pacific Postal Union (APPO) from January 2023. Dr. Vinay Prakash Singh, erstwhile member Personnel Postal Services Board, will take over the charge of Secretary General of the Union for a tenure of 4 years. This is the first time an Indian is leading an international organization in the postal sector. Asian Pacific Postal Union (APPO). APPO is an intergovernmental organization of 32 member countries of the Asian Pacific region. It was formed by international treaty through an Asian Pacific Postal Convention signed in Yogyakarta in 1981. The goal of APPO is to extend, facilitate and improve postal relations between member countries and to promote cooperation in the field of postal services. Headquarter Bangkok, Thailand. Defense Minister inaugurates Seong Bridge in Arunachal Pradesh. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh inaugurated Seong Bridge in Arunachal Pradesh. It was built by Border Roads Organization. The Seong Bridge on the along Yingkiong Road, a 100-meter or Class 70 or steel arch superstructure, will facilitate faster induction of troops and heavy equipment to forward areas of the Upper Siang District, Tuting and Yingkiong regions along the line of actual control (LAC). Know about Border Roads Organization BRO. BRO is engaged in road construction to provide connectivity to difficult and inaccessible regions in the border areas of the country. It was formed in 1960, functioning under the control of the Ministry of Defense since 2015. Relevant projects: Atal Tunnel, Atal Setu, Kolchewan Rinchen Setu. Headquarters New Delhi. BRO also develops road networks in friendly neighboring countries. GOV names 27 overseas Indians for Pravasi Bharatiya Samman Awards. The 17th edition of the Pravasi Bharatiya Divas Convention will be held at Indore in Madhya Pradesh during Jan 8 to 10, 2023. The awards will be conferred by the President. The recipients were chosen by a jury cum awards committee chaired by the Vice President. Guyana's President Mohammad Irfan Ali, DSB Group CEO Piyush Gupta are among 27 recipients of the 17th Pravasi Bharatiya Samman Award. Know about Pravasi Bharatiya Samman Award PBSA. The PBSA is the highest honor conferred on overseas Indians during the Pravasi Bharatiya Divas Convention every year. The award is presented by the President of India to NRIs, persons of Indian origin, or organizations established and run by them in recognition of their outstanding achievements. A jury cum awards committee with Vice President as the chairman selects individuals for it. CJI announces launch of Electronic Supreme Court Reports project. The Electronic Supreme Court Reports (ASCR) project aims to provide free access to around 34,000 judgments of the Apex Court to lawyers, law students, and the general public. These judgments will be available on the Supreme Court's website, mobile app, and on the National Judicial Data Grid's judgment portal. The ASCR project is part of the Indian judiciary's efforts towards digitization. Captain Shiva Chauhan, first woman officer to be deployed in Siachen. Captain Shiva Chauhan became the first woman officer to get operationally deployed at Siachen, the world's highest battlefield. Before her deployment, Chauhan was put through a rigorous 1-month training at the Siachen Battle School alongside other officers of the Indian Army. MeitY releases draft amendments to the IT Rules, 2021. MeitY has released draft amendments to the IT Intermediary Guidelines or Digital Media Ethics Code Rules, 2021 in relation to online gaming. The draft has been prepared to ensure that online games should be offered in conformity with Indian laws and that the users of such games be safeguarded against potential harm. The draft rules have strict provisions against betting and wagering. UPI transactions rise over 7.82 billion in December 2022. The Unified Payments Interface UPI closed the year 2022 on a high note as the number of transactions reached a record 7.82 billion in December and totaled 12.82 trillion rupees, also a record high. The volume of UPI transactions in December increased by 7.12% when compared to November, while the value of transactions increased by 7.73% during the same period. Home Ministry constitutes committee to safeguard land, jobs in Ladakh. Home Ministry has constituted a committee to discuss land and employment safeguards for Ladakh. The committee will discuss measures to protect Ladakh's unique culture and language, taking into consideration its geographical location and its strategic importance. The 17-member committee will be headed by Minister of State for Home Affairs Nityanand Rai. Ahmedabad-Delhi Sampark Kranti to be renamed Akshardham Express. The Sampark Kranti Express train, which runs between Ahmedabad and Delhi, will be renamed as the Akshardham Express. The decision was taken in honor of Pramukh Swami Maharaj, who is the spiritual guru of the BAPS Swaminarayan Sanstha. The announcement was made as part of the month-long Pramukh Swami centenary celebrations of the BAPS Swaminarayan sect. Assam Govt to acquire Matiabag Hawa Mahal to preserve it as heritage site. Assam government has acquired the historic Matiabag Hawa Mahal of the Gauripur royal family in Dhubri district to preserve it as a heritage site. The royal property was handed over to the state for its restoration and preservation as a museum in memory of Golpuriya folk singer Pratima Pandey Barwa. The palace was built in 1914 by Prabhat Chandra Barwa of the Gauripur royal family. The 3rd of January 2022.